Hey, what's up, you degenerate gamblers? This is Bill Burr, and you're listening to SGPN. Let it ride, baby.
Long, Cox.
He's one of those guys who will get penetration.
Ooh, welcome everyone to the Sports Gambling Podcast. I'm Sean, second the money green with my partner in picks, Ryan, Real Money Kramer. What's happening, Kramer?
Dog.
Jaguars are little bitch animals that often get killed by alligators, monkeys, all sorts of things kill jaguars. Did you know that, Sean? I was watching some nature videos with the kid.
Really?
Jaguars are bitches.
I always thought they were badasses.
They're badasses when they're attacking humans with no claws or teeth, but just about anything else, they're chopped liver.
But Ryan, the question everyone wants to know is: will the Jags get destroyed by the Giants?
We can get into this, I guess, but look, if you're running to the window to lay 3.5 with the Jags, you haven't been listening to the show. You're not familiar with God Hates Jags. And I'd like to talk to you because
Trevor Lawrence is a favorite.
0-4 in the since the beginning of 2020, 0-4 as a favorite. They've lost those games, John, by an average of over a touchdown. So be careful. Be careful out there.
Yes.
Anyway, sorry, coming in hot.
No, that's appreciate the heat. Let's go. We're answering your questions. We are live, sportsgamblingpodcast.com/discord. Raise your hand. We will answer any questions. Of course, Ryan, happy National Tight Ends
thank
Day.
you. Are you referring to me specifically or the position on the football field?
Both, Ryan.
Thank you. Confused you with that one. Little curveball.
Took me a second.
Yeah,
yes.
Just a bit outside.
sportsgamblingpodcast.com/discord. Hop in there. We will answer your questions. You can actually talk to us live on the air, audio. Let's go. Answering your fantasy questions. We will give out a DFS lineup. We cashed a nice chunk on ours. 20 to win 100, Ryan, on the Millie Maker that we did with Terrell. Terrell can't make it. He did send in his anytime touchdown parlay. Maybe we should just give that out now, because I have a feeling we'll get sidetracked and forget to get to it, Ryan.
And just real quick for the young folks out there, looking to work the hustle, get that career started, get that job started. You want to talk about a man who hustles? Terrell just shows up.
Yes,
that's how you do shit around
and
here.
Again,
I mean, great product. Don't get me wrong. Shout out
Terrell.
Terrell.
Also smart enough to call into our pregame, postgame shows. Also promoting his own show, which again, if you have a show on the network,
of course you remember the Stern show. A lot of people got their start calling in.
Great. I'm co-signing his anytime touchdown parlay coming in at 100 to 1. This is Terrell's. He has Romeo Dobbs, love it. Michael Pittman, love it. Gerald Everett, love it. And Njoku, love it. Okay. Right? 2 tight ends celebrating National Tight Ends Day. 100 to 1 anytime touchdown.
You did amuse that idea in my head, Sean. The chat is really lit.
Tell the chat to sack up and call in on Discord. Podcast.com/discord. Raise your hand. And let's get to it. Right?
The Streamer School 101 would tell you, please acknowledge the chat because they like that.
Yes.
Boston Capper's in the house. What do we think about him right now?
It's a baby fucking wheel, man.
He's probably happy. Mac Jones is back.
Well, I don't know. I mean, as someone who is going to be on the Pats, I think it's down to like 7.5, maybe 8. I certainly
like Bailey.
I kind of like Bailey Zappi more right now, just because Mac Jones is turning it over, and the high ankle sprains, they're never 100% that first game. So little nervous about Mac Jones taking over.
So Mac Jones is
Zappi hour.
Mac Jones is only 1.5 better than Bailey Zappi, and Russ Wilson is only 2 points better than Brett Rippon.
So yeah, that's Brett Rippon starting for the Broncos. I guess that Wolverine blood not enough for Russell Wilson to play through it. I like the Broncos even better now without Russell Wilson. I mean, again, we read that article on the air. Like, I think Russ is secretly a bad locker room guy. because and really backup quarterback is exactly what this Broncos team need. Get a little backup quarterback bump. Let your defense carry you.
Delightful home dog spot when the backup quarterback, who, I mean, we're joking, but it's hard to even a guy who knows the offense, or at least maybe can execute it a bit better, a la Cooper Rush, Dak Prescott situation, with a great defense in Denver. I love the home dog spot. The most books were being cowards and not dangling that money line until early this morning. So probably, I mean, as much as I don't want to get involved with the Broncos, probably would be looking that direction. All right. Some folks chiming in about how Chip Kelly is a bum. Fuck, yes. He is a bum.
Chip let us down.
Also saw some comments. Unfortunately, we will be in College Station next week. Ole Miss, as predicted by me, shit the bed at Death Valley. That was horrible. Yeah, college wasn't great in general. So we got to bounce back here.
Triple dog on the Oklahoma State. That was pretty sweet.
Lane that was nice. Texas found the brakes, no gas. All right, Lane Elliott. Fuck yeah, let's fucking go, fellas. Papa Sean and Papa Kramer here to bless us. Rocky Parrish saying, "Tell him, Kramer." I like this. I've turned into a bit of a man of the gospel, a preacher. Maybe we need to adjust the Kramer gang into some sort of church, Sean. Anything else in the chat you'd like to call out? I'm going to start scrolling down.
Kenyon Drake or Brian Robinson, half point PPR. That's
snap answer. Drake.
Yeah,
okay. I think, and we've discussed this. Drake might find, depending on the lineup we build here in a couple minutes, Kenyon Drake as a $5,100 option might find his way into our lineups. Some folks agreeing with the Jags money line. A 0 chance Carolina wins today. Sean, do you agree?
Man, it is.
You know what happens when they say that in the NFL?
I know it is bad times, but did they even play DJ Moore? Because they're looking to trade DJ Moore. You can't let DJ Moore get hurt.
My lasers are very focused. As you know, I've been in the office since about 6 a.m. Pacific this morning.
Watching cars, your little cars.
I had the cars. I missed quali for the old. We're in America for Formula One this week, so missed quali. Was watching that while I was catching up on some news. Carolina not trading DJ Moore. Carolina turned down an offer for 2 first-round picks for Brian Burns. They are not trading the core of this team. Maybe
they were trying to, at least.
Maybe they were just trying to get out. Maybe they were saying that to get out of the horrible and fleece the San Francisco 49ers for this horrible trade for Christian McCaffrey. I don't know. Here's what I'll say. It's the NFL, and Tom Brady's had offensive line and communication issues. That's all I'll say. But yeah, I'm certainly not looking to run to the window to bet the Panthers. All right. What else
Pacheco
we got here?
and DFS, Ryan. That was breaking news. Isaiah Pacheco,
little worried what that
means.
He's the starter. He's been getting reps, so maybe he flips to being the majority rep getter over CEH. This game has a lot of different ways it can go for me, so I'm going to wait and see what that means. I don't think I'm running to get him in the lineup. That's for sure. I'm even still starting CEH somewhere just because I don't know what it means. I think CEH can still find the end zone. That's kind of how you were playing him before anyway.
Luke Utz saying Drake's barely going to play. He caused the fumble last week, causing the Ravens to lose. Did you watch the game, Ryan?
You're serious.
It's Hill today, according to Luke Utz.
Okay. I mean, Hill's going to get some stuff.
Yeah.
But here's the thing, and Hill looked good too. I like Hill, but you're crazy if you didn't think Kenyon Drake's the only reason that the Ravens were in that game last week. So maybe you didn't watch. I've actually watched every snap of that game multiple times. So you're talking to the wrong person. Kenyon Drake was the only reason, like he was the only explosive plays outside of Mark Andrew on that team. So I disagree. Maybe I'll be wrong. Henry 2 TDs today versus the Colts.
Discord hotline is lighting up, Ryan. Let's get to some calls here again. Hop in the Discord if you haven't already. sportsgamblingpodcast.com/Discord. It is the official hangout. It's a digital DGen bar.
Yeah, did you ignored my question? Are you Henry 2 touchdowns? Is today the day?
Derrick Henry?
Yes.
No.
Over under 18.5 yards, longest reception, George Kittle.
I don't know. Maybe over, but I'm not touching that one. I would actually say under if I had to choose. But Ryan, what are you doing?
Over.
I
think there's going to be I think they're going to have some opportunities for some big plays in this one. Jimmy G DFS play probably not, but they're going to have to pass the ball. D Bettis, are we going to stay undefeated today, Sean?
Yes.
Referring to the Eagles.
One more week
well,
undefeated.
Fortunately, they're not playing anyone.
Joining us on the line, he is the host of the Golf Gambling Podcast, Mr. Boston Capper. What's up, Capper?
What's up, boys? Happy Sunday.
Happy Sunday.
Fucking tickets today.
Let's go.
Sorry, I had the anti-Boston filter on, so we probably couldn't hear Capper there for the second.
What'd you say, Capper?
I said, you guys ready to cash some fucking tickets today?
Let's go. What do you like today?
I need you to talk me. I need you to talk me out of Green Bay. Right? That's definitely the square side. Like, we keep waiting for these guys to come around. You got Heineke or whatever the hell his name is starting for the Commanders. Like, I want to bet this game.
Well, here's what I would say. Here's what I would say, Capper. Look at the history of backup quarterbacks starting after Carson Wentz has been knocked out. And you know firsthand how Carson Wentz's backups do, especially in big games. I think if Carson was playing, I would actually like Green Bay as a road favorite here. I think the fact that they get Carson out of the locker room, and you get that Taylor Heineke
in the
bump.
locker. He's in the locker.
He's in the locker. He's out of the locker room. I think that's what's appealing to me.
I got you, and I'm with Kramer. I like the Giants money line. Jags don't know how to win.
No,
I get the Colts. The Colts at 2.5. That's fucking trash too, right? It's Matt Ryan's trash, absolute trash. Vrabel coming off of the bye, laying less than a touchdown. Like, they want us to take the Titans.
That's why you got to take the Colts.
Hit the stop music right now, because, well, again, the AFC South flow chart tells you to take the road team when the Colts and the Titans are playing each other. So be careful.
Two things that has going for it when we mentioned on the podcast. One, you fade favorites coming off the bye. It's like 14-24 since 2020. And two, Tennessee, for whatever reason, Indy wins in Tennessee and Tennessee wins in Indy. It's the same reason why Indy can't win in Jacksonville.
It's powers. It's a powerful force, the AFC South. And Munaf pointing out that you're also going to want to take the under. It's a Ron Tolbert game in Colts Titans. So under 43, he's saying, is the total play. Yeah.
Ugly. Going to be an ugly game, but Colts get it done.
Are we smashing the Ravens first half? We're going to keep this trend going.
So I have, you know what? Great question. Great transition. I have my first half parlay, and I left the Ravens off because it's now become the most public aware trend of all time. When someone I barely know, all right, quick side story. I'm at a restaurant last night having a nice dinner with the wife, and busboy comes by. We start talking, and he overhears me talking about how I no longer am a fan of Cool Ranch Doritos. And he goes, I got to ask a personal question. Why do you not like Cool Ranch Doritos? And I'm like, well, they put a picture of Zeke Elliott on the bag, and I went to go buy some today, and I couldn't do it. And he went on. He looked at me. He goes, "Nice. I hate the fucking Cowboys too." It was like a moment in Fight Club.
That is a disgusting.
So I go, dude, give me a play for tomorrow. He goes, Ravens first half. So I was like, all right, let me slide that out of the first half parlay. But I will. It's 3.5. Maybe you lay the money line juice. I don't know. I'm a little scared of it. But my first half parlay for today, Sean, it's going to pay you a cool somewhere between 23 and 24 to 1. We're going Tennessee money line. We know how the Colts have been in the first half. We know how the Titans have been in the first half as well. That's a positive one. We're taking the Lions plus 3.5, Sean. We're taking the Packers -3. So Capper, we are running after that one a little bit with you. Falcons plus 3.5. I just don't think anyone's going to get out fast on this team. And I'm a total for the first time all year. The Cleveland Baltimore total. I think this is one of those spots. I think a lot of people are expecting there to be a lot of points, and I don't think there's going to be a ton of points in this one. So it's under 23 first half, Cleveland, Baltimore. So again, we have Tennessee money line, Detroit, Green Bay, Atlanta on the spreads, and Cleveland, Baltimore under 23. That's going to pay. I got a plus 23.60. So hopefully you're.
Kramer has released his first half parlay. All right, Capper.
It's now in the Discord too, if you missed it. So don't ask.
Thanks for calling in. What can people expect from the Golf Gambling Podcast? What do you got coming up?
So we got Bermuda. We got the gross fall swing. So there's lots of gross dogs, lots of long odds. Should be cashing, 50, 70 to 1 tickets on the regular basis. They are gross fields in the fall. So it is really hashtag DJs only. You don't even have to like golf. You just got to like money. Come listen, boys. And yeah, man, let's cash some tickets today.
Hashtag Legends only.
All right. Nice work, Capper.
Some might say it's similar to games in the AFC South. Ripe for value. All right. I gave out the first half parlay. Do you want to let's rip through some more questions. What else we got? DJ Moore or Bateman PPR.
DJ
Jesus
Moore
Christ.
or Rashad Bateman.
DJ
wow.
Moore. I'll be the guy to say it. DJ Moore.
Yeah. I mean,
who else is going to see the ball? On
is Bateman even playing?
He's playing. He's active. He's everyone on the Ravens basically that was questionable is going to be playing, with the exception of Dobbins. He'll be out for I don't know, the season.
Joining us on the Discord live chat, G Drake 17. What's happening, man? Thanks for calling in.
What's up, boys? How we doing?
Great.
Fucking swell.
Where are you calling in from?
North Carolina, but I am a Titans fan, so I love Mike Vrabel today. I love the Titans money line.
All right, so I think what you have going for you is Titans off of a bye. I mean, again, I'm on the Colts. The idea being that, like those trends we just laid out, make a case for your Titans though today.
Well, Mike Vrabel is like insane. I don't know exactly what the stat is, but they've had what 10 days off the bye, like you said. I don't know. I mean, I can't trust Matt Ryan. He destroyed a good or a not good Jags team last week. I don't know.
He's
4-1 ATS is Vrabel with the Titans.
Yeah, off a bye. I understand that angle. I think it's just the AFC South is weird, but weirdly predictable. Like they just certain teams show up in certain spots and don't show up in other ones.
I also think Vrabel's powers are strongest when he's a dog, and so there is that aspect here. Dog. You know, certainly
he's a favorite.
Yeah, that's
not where you want to be.
That's the problem.
And I'm worried.
They're a good bad team, and the Colts are just a terrible bad team.
They are oddly similar,
and yet
I am terrified of Matt Ryan on the road. He's hanging on by a thread. Anything else you like for the slate? Any other locks you got?
NFL wise, I don't know, but give me the Phillies money line. They're closing it out today.
Jesus Christ!
Just had to toss that in there.
Let's go, Phils.
Yeah, let's go, Phils.
It's like people can sense. Oh, are we losing Sean? We losing Phillies? Yes.
All right,
bring him back. Yeah, I'm from Philly, so I love it.
All right, let's go, baby. All right, man.
Yep.
Best luck with your Phils play. Worst luck with the Titans play. All right, got another caller here.
That game's gonna be
Ryan?
a tie, right? Tennessee, Indy.
Oh, that is tie written all over it. That's why you're glad we're getting the 2.5 and not the money line. Coming in, always fresh, never soggy. Cereal, what's up, Cereal?
What's up, fellas? How you doing?
Great, man. What's your what you got a question or what's your lock for today?
Yeah, I can actually talk about a few things that I'm trying to actually set up, but I'll let you guys choose.
Okay.
So I got a 12-1 or a 97-1.
97-1.
Yes, of course.
All right. So the 97-1 is like kind of like a PPD, like a player performance double thing.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
And at DK they let you round robin it.
Oh
so
my goodness.
Just things I'm trying to play with. So I got a CD touchdown at Dallas money line for plus 145.
Okay.
I got Jonathan Taylor touchdown, Henry touchdown for plus 170. I got Evans touchdown and Tampa money line for plus 115. A Chubb touchdown, Andrews touchdown for plus 300, and Burrows 2 touchdown and Cincinnati money line for minus 140. All that combined for 97-1.
I have a tear in my eye. This is like watching a kid in like kindergarten graduate to first grade. Like, oh, how delightful.
We walked so they could run. Right.
Other than that bullshit cowboy stuff you let out.
I think Cereal's a Cowboys fan.
I know he is, and he does this every
fan.
time.
I am a Cowboys fan.
Such a
the
friendly
other one was
voice.
Both teams to score like a bet there, so we could have talked about that one in Detroit and Dallas. But
the one that's kind of scary to me of those would be that Andrews thing, just because that Andrews injury I think might be real. The fact that he sat out Thursday is kind of a red flag to me. So I don't know if he's 100%.
Yeah, what they're saying is everything's fine. So we'll see. But yeah, I mean it's always odd when someone's.
What's a pivot?
I mean the pivot.
Isaiah Likely anytime touchdown.
The pivot's always Duvernay, I guess. But yeah, Sean's right.
Isaiah Likely anytime touchdown could be fun. Then you don't need the double result, and you probably get similar odds. I mean, you got the double result there at plus 300. Isaiah Likely is probably plus 300.
That's gonna shoot that one through the roof.
I don't know if you really need that. 97-1 is still pretty strong play.
All right, what's next? All right, Cereal. Best of luck today, man.
Appreciate it, man. Let it ride. Oh, I can't tell if I accidentally added him on, but if he's here, Cameron Kerr. Cameron, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here. It won't let me request because I'm an admin. But
oh yeah, that's right. Thanks for hopping on, man. Looking forward to next week. We will be down in College Station, hanging out with Cameron, with the Aggie Nation.
And
#Gig'em.
there will be vegan options, right? I'm just making sure right, before Soy Boy makes the trip to Texas.
You're in Texas, Kramer. There's no veganism down here.
All right, I'll have to eat salads this week before we
coleslaw sandwiches coming up.
Yeah, barbecue.
Guys, the Aggies suck, dude. I'm so sad on the Aggies right now.
Sorry, man.
That game was so bad yesterday.
We'll bring some positive mojo.
At least the Steelers are good, right?
Oh, Steelers are winning today tonight. Lock it up.
I like the Steelers. Cameron, obviously you're a big Steelers fan, big A&M guy. Am I crazy to be liking the Steelers this much? Brian Flores revenge
Sean,
game?
just in case the pregame audience hasn't heard your take on the Brian Flores Tua take. I mean,
just how literally Brian Flores' life was ruined by Tua because he went from head coach in Miami. And again, no offense to the city of Pittsburgh. I'm from Bethlehem, Pennsylvania, but going from the head coach of Miami to linebacker coach in Pittsburgh is a bit of a step down. It's personal for Brian Flores, and Tua's coming in here after his bell. I'm not an independent transologist, but his bell got rung pretty hard. And it took
Manny Pacquiao years.
If I'm Brian Flores, I'm trying to ring that bell one more time. What's your take on the Steelers? Now it's 7.5. I'm seeing over on WinBet.
Yeah, so I got it at +7. We're getting Minka back. We're getting Pat Fryermuth back. We're getting the majority of the defense back that was out against the Bucks. And I was actually really impressed by by our defense against the Bucks. So getting everyone back. I mean, Kenny's going to be back in.
First name basis. You hear that? Kenny's back in. I like
Mike Tomlin. Mike Tomlin on Sunday night.
Mike Tomlin is a dog, right?
Yeah. I mean, again, as a dog. Kramer, why are the Giants 3-point underdogs?
It concerns me.
It's a great question.
Because the numbers.
Tinfoil hat on. Everyone is picking the Jags because this line stinks so bad.
Oh, well, this is interesting. This is some nice galaxy braining you're doing. So the Jags, the line stinks. It's a Courtney Love spot. So the line stinks so bad that the problem is you're assuming that people are sharp, and the average person isn't going to. They're gonna stop as soon as they say, wait, why is the 5-1 team only laying 3 points against this shit Jags team? That's the conversation most people's heads going to have. So
yes,
I would say that this is also like the all time like spreadsheet sharp play where they're the Giants DVL. This doesn't make any sense. And so this is that play, right? This is the play for all the folks who went to Twitter this week and said wins don't matter in the NFL. That's not how we should be judging teams. It should be based on spreadsheets. I'm a spreadsheet guy and it's gotten too far. Like, you fucking idiots. At some point, coaching matters. At some point, decision making matters. At some point, things that you can't necessarily quantify matters. Are you watching the fucking excitement with this team, the locker room, whatever it is? Again, Goldilocks. That's the other thing. Goldilocks as a fucking favorite. You fucking spreadsheet nerds are ignoring all your data about that. Small sample size. Fuck you. But I like being in this spot today.
Yeah,
because if it fails, it's supposed to fail.
On me. Yeah, it backfired on me last week. I picked the Saints against the Bengals. That line stunk too, and the Bengals ended up covering. So I think people are just overthinking it. But to that same point, on DraftKings, 84% of the bets, 80% of the money is on the Chiefs, and the line moves from -3 to -1. Right now.
Yeah, good transit. So the biggest bet sides are the Jets, Giants, or the biggest handle are on the Chiefs, Giants, and Jets. Which, okay, I understand why the Jets line's moving them, but the Chiefs and I understand why the Jags are moving, but I don't understand why the Chiefs are moving. So
yeah, I mean,
it's because same reason. It's respected money is pouring in on the 49ers. I think we highlighted why this was a good home spot for the Niners. And I think you're just seeing the classic, like, oh, we know everyone's going to be betting the Chiefs, So we just have to move this line around where these heavier bets are coming in. And frankly, you know, the public's going to look real smart when Mahomes comes out and just shreds Jimmy G because he sucks. But it's not the grossest spot on the board though. I think there's plenty more gross spots, but I'm staying on San Francisco. They're going to close as the favorite.
And I do think McCaffrey. It's dude. They gave him that playbook when they were out there in Carolina. It sounds like stuff is already leaking out. Oh,
you think McCaffrey took a trip to West Virginia to hang out with the boys that week?
I think Christian McCaffrey anytime touchdown's kind of interesting. I'm not gonna lie.
It's the odds suck though.
I'm sure.
I'm with you, but I think it's one of those things where everyone saw the news about the red zone packages. I certainly wouldn't play him in DFS, but.
Well, yeah, because he's like, you're not getting any value.
All right.
Hey, thanks for calling in, Cameron. See you next week, man.
Cool. We'll see you on Saturday, man.
Let it
Y'all
ride.
Cheers. All right.
Do we put in our DFS lineup?
Let's do that real quick. Real couple questions. JT on Twitch wants to know Saquon anytime today. Certainly, you know, he's been finding the end zone, and they're certainly not. They're kind of devoid of talent in a lot of other places. I don't hate that. Is Ojulari and X-Man playing today for the Giants? Probably not.
Well, Ojulari, I think they just put on IR.
Which was somewhat surprising. Sounds like he re-aggravated a calf injury.
And X-Men was put on, or X-Men is inactive.
Yeah, that's less important. He got hurt towards the end of the Ravens game. Not exactly a guy I'm super worried about. It was going to be fun to see Ojulari come back, as him and Kayvon and Dexter and Big Cat haven't played together. So was looking forward to that. All right, let's people shouting out to the span bot. Nothing better than when you've been confirmed by hot chick bots joining your live stream.
Well, you know we're real football guys when we're getting spammed by the watch every NFL game bot. I mean, you don't. That's what separates us. And you don't need you can just go to FuboTV.com/SGP. Right?
Oh, look at you. All right.
NFL Red Zone, college and pro football.
Let's get a lineup out. It's 9:28.
Time to go.
We still haven't given out a round robin.
No,
we should probably do that too. Let's
quick. Well, my round robin, I think we gave out at the end of the show, but
want to rehash that?
Yeah, Seattle, Houston, and Atlanta. And then also, or no, sorry, my 3-teamer was.
So this is a mine, not an hour.
Okay. Well, we already did this on the show, but that's what Seattle, Houston, Pittsburgh.
Oh yeah,
was the 3-teamer, and then toss in Atlanta if you want to do the 4-team as well.
Okay, have some fun.
Yeah.
And then I don't think we discussed this on air yet, but I actually took 6 of my favorite dogs this weekend, and I round robin them
#Legends only.
And I've never had such glorious fun just scrolling up and down.
How many bets did you put in?
57. A 6-teamer round robin all the way is 57 bets. Detroit, Atlanta, Cleveland, Houston, Seattle, Pittsburgh, all on the money line. I did the math. I think basically the break, if I hit 3 of these, we start doing well. So you know, had some fun, low stakes across all of them, but 57 bets adds up, Sean. So even if you're only putting a couple bucks on each.
#Legends only.
Let's get to it.
All right. So quarterback, we discussed Aaron Rodgers. We haven't done an Aaron Rodgers lineup. Is this where we deploy an Aaron Rodgers lineup?
Aaron Rodgers is interesting. I also think now you in the text with Terrell, you said I was crazy, but I also think Jared Goff's an interesting play.
Would we be playing a bring back?
No.
Could I talk you into Tony Pollard?
Maybe.
My issue with playing that game is I agree that it could have a lot of points, but we have to include a bring back in that.
All right, let's do the Rodgers lineup then. Now you're putting this in. I'm using my house credits, right? Correct.
Yes.
So when we split up the millie, I just
so we don't want to consider Jimmy G lineup.
They just don't pass enough, you know.
But I think they will in this game.
Really?
It's going to be fucking contrarian.
All right, let's do a Jimmy G.
We can do 2 alphas with him, right?
Okay.
Debo. We just slide in Debo and Kittle.
Yeah.
Or do we bring it back with Kelsey?
But then they're gonna do something cute with Christian McCaffrey.
You want to play McCaffrey? All right, so let's scrap.
The McCaffrey price is crazy.
Wait, so let's come back around because I threw this out on the main. Patrick Mahomes, he will be a contrarian quarterback today. Do you have any interest in playing that?
No, because I'm on the 49ers.
That's all right,
and I like their defense to fuck up Mahomes. I put in a Brady lineup. Let's just go back to Rodgers or Ryan. Hear me out. Fresh off the bye, had some time to install some new stuff.
I'm listening.
Davis Mills.
Okay.
Davis Mills, Brandon Cooks, Devontae Adams bring back, and then we got a ton of.
Do we bring it back with Devontae Adams or Josh Jacobs? Josh Jacobs is like he'll be chalky, but he's also
he's chalky. But I don't. If we're playing Davis Mills, I don't think we have to worry about any other ownership issues.
No, so then because that builds a nice lineup.
All right, let's go. Let's get crazy.
All right, Davis Mills.
Couple other thoughts. Ken Walker is in the chat, or sorry, Dryden threw out Ken Walker. I think I like Ken Walker. Now in my Seattle lineup I gave out on the show, I didn't include him because I
just got even more diabolical.
I do like also Rashad White because of the fact that maybe the Bucks get up big and don't want to injure Lenny Fournette. I think that one's interesting.
Well, so I've seen a couple people throw this out. That it feels like a dart, right?
Well, again, if we're going Davis Mills, we don't need.
All right, so here's the way we played. I actually got even smarter. Waller's out.
Yeah.
Do we go
Foster Moreau?
Yeah.
All right, so we're going Davis Mills, Brandon Cooks,
and then I'm going to put more Moreau in there.
Okay.
Do we double stack Mills?
So who would we double stack with?
The running back or another receiver? I know you like the running back.
I always like the running back.
But the Texans have also scored. I think this would be a spot to put Pierce in here.
Really? All right. You don't need to talk me into playing Damian Pierce.
All right. So then I was a big fan of the Dobbs McLaren game stack. Romeo Dobbs, Terry McLaurin.
I do like both those. What if we also play? What if we play Isaiah Likely in our flex, Ryan? Go double tight end in honor of National Tight Ends Day.
But why do we have to get that weird with Likely? Because you think you just really want to play the Andrews is going to be a dud today.
Yeah, I don't know. I think that's. But again, I guess we don't have to do that if Davis Mills means we don't have to worry about ownership.
All right, so I put McLaren and Romeo Doubs in there. We now have David. We have a running back open, a flex open, and a defense open, and we've 18-9. So we can slide in a defense.
Well, I think we got to go Houston defense. Well,
no, I think we go Jets at this point.
Oh yeah, well,
too chalky.
Is it going to be chalky?
Yeah.
I mean, you could talk me into.
Oh, I know what we do. Well, actually, let's take.
I mean, you could talk me into 49ers defense actually. At 2,700, I think that's
I have a better option for us. What if we scrap the McLaren Dubs thing and we go Aaron Jones Packers defense?
Nah. No. I like Dubs. I like Dubs better.
All right, so we'll keep Dubs and McLaurin in. Then what else do we have? We have a lot of money to spend on this game stack, Sean. I'm gonna slide in a defense just to have him in there. I'm gonna put the Jets in there.
Okay.
Just to hold the money. We have 16,000 on a game stack between a running back and a flex.
I mean, we could do like an Austin Eckler, DK Metcalf.
Oh yes. Eckler.
We'd still have money left.
Metcalf. We have 1,400.
Why don't we? Feels like we should upgrade a tight end.
So we don't bring back a Raider then.
Or do we try and figure out how to get? Or maybe do a double stack,
single stack Mills. Put Jacobs in as the second running back, and we then have an open tight end spot.
Wait, single stack Mills.
Yep, Davis Mills, Brandon Cooks, bringing it back with Josh Jacobs.
Okay.
We then have Dubs and McLaren in for a game stack with Green Bay, Washington. We then have Eckler and Metcalf in for a game stack for Seattle. We need a defense and a tight end. 6,300. We don't have a ton to upgrade But if I keep the Jets defense in, we have 4,100 for a tight end.
Bobby Tunyon, Ryan.
Okay, so do we want 2 Packers?
Yeah, or Gerald Everett. You could talk me into.
Oh, that's it. Eckler, Everett with a Metcalf bring back.
Yeah,
that's it.
All right, crack the code.
All right, so Davis Mills, Josh Jacobs, Austin Eckler, Brandon Cooks, Romeo Dobbs, Terry McLaurin, Gerald Everett, DK Metcalf, Jets defense, locked and loaded. All right, feels like we did everything. We've gone over.
Did it all. Wait, we should give out Sunday night first touchdown bets, Ryan, before we close it out.
No,
like
people don't know how to use Twitter.
All right, Ryan.
The king releases his first touchdown plays in the afternoon.
Okay.
Obviously, you haven't been following me at Kramer Centric on Twitter. Thank you very much.
All right. Hey, thank you everyone for tuning in. Follow us on Twitter at Gambling Podcast. Make sure you hop in the Discord, sportsgamblingpodcast.com/Discord. We will be back live on YouTube, live on Discord with the post-game show, maybe like 30, 45 minutes after the late game ends.
It's after 2 of Brian Flores. Ding, ding, ding. Might be a hot episode.
Thank you for participating in the Sports Gambling Podcast.
For the Sports Gambling Podcast, I'm Sean, stacking the money green, and he is Ryan.
Go Giants.
Kramer. Let it ride.